Highlights from Pkns's 3-2 defeat against Pahang in Liga Super Malaysia. Match day 19. Kayam Marjoni scooping one just over the bar early on as Pkns set up their stall to frustrate Pahang. They saw Kuala Lumpur do it for 70 minutes at the weekend. Norshal Idlan Talaham not finding an awful lot of space. When he does, he can't get the cross in past Zarif Irfan. And on the breakaway, the pace of Kapar Sherman can frighten any team. Here he takes on Muslim Ahmad, squares it to Kayam once again, and Kayam forces an unorthodox save from Remzi Cheiros. Defensively though, Pkns had problems going forward. Well, we're showing a lot of Pkns attacks here. They didn't have that many attacks. This is showing Remzi Cheiros just dealing with a long ball in from goalkeeper Sadu Ramdhani, cutting in from the left-hand side. The Indonesian just grew into the game towards the latter stages of the first half. And Lazarus Kayambi also worked hard again and forces a corner from Zarif Irfan. Unnecessary corner to give away, and Zarif would pay the maximum price because from this corner, Pahang would take a 31st minute lead. Azam pings in a peach of a pass. And look at the power of Errol Gulom. Past two, past Rodney Kelvin and past Nick Swirad. Look at the way he just manhandles them out of the way legitimately and powers the header from inside the 6-yard box for 1-0. Mohamedou Samara came close to making it 2-0 when his near-post effort was parried by Zarif, who had to work increasingly hard as the first half went on. Samara again comes close to getting himself in good positions, but 1-0 became 2. Safwan's header back. Muslim Ahmed. How much time has Muslim got? Shakir, Safwan doing well. Into the second half, Gabi Guerra came on. Made an instant impact for Pkns, who trailed 2-0 at half-time. This free kick flies into a good save. Up at the other end, Kayambi sets up Safwan Barudin, and Safwan, he powers it just wide. But it's setting up for an interesting, a really good second half. And Kapar Sherman would have a big part to play. Once again, Guerra drives forward, drives the strike in. Sherman must score. He doesn't though, he puts it wide. And you were wondering if that would come back to really haunt Kapar Sherman. Bizarrely, it didn't. 60 seconds later, he's quick enough and strong enough and alert enough to dribble in from the byline. And his 13th league goal of the season, his 15th goal overall, really brought them back into the game, and how they got back. Morales does brilliantly down the left-hand side, squares it, and Gabi Guerra, the substitute, buries home the equaliser. And at that stage, you really thought Pkns were the side who were going to have the real opportunity to take the game on from here. Terrific work from Morales, who again had a very, very good game. 65 minutes, and another chance for Morales. Tries to put that on target. Pahang's response. Little dink inside. Sumare onto Noor Sharrell. Zarif low down to his left-hand side with a really, really good save. Up at the other end, a big opening for Kapar Sherman. Gets away from Muslim Ahmed, who's his man-to-man marker, but can't keep it under the crossbar. And then Gabi Guerra's turn from a set play. Near post header, good save from Remzi and good reaction from Kiambi to make sure the Pkns can't complete the comeback. Nice ball in, but as you can see from this action, it's nearly all Pkns, and you fancied them to go on and complete the come-from-behind victory. But they do have an Achilles heel. And Pahang decided to drive forward. Here's Zuhair, drive straight at Zarif, and Kozubayev does just enough to make sure that there's no real damage resulting from Zarif unable to collect the ball safely. But then, from that corner, Matty Davis in the 6-yard box, unmarked, gets in ahead of Gurusamy. It's another lovely ball in from Azim. Goulon doesn't get the near post flick, but Davis is waiting right behind him. 3 set plays, 3 goals for Pahang, 3 Azam Azeh corners, and it might have become more than 3-2 at the end. Davis looks for the movement of Sumare and Faisal, but that will be the last action.